Well, good evening, everybody. We welcome you to a new season of A Day in a Life. Well, we're here in the room, and gotta say, tonight we're gonna talk about some brand new boots I just bought. And yeah, we're gonna have a look at these beauties. Yeah. Look at that. Just beautiful boots. They're not pointed, they're flat footed, as you can tell. These will definitely be used for horseback riding. They fit the stirrups pretty good. And yes, I do have to break them in. So they're not broken in just yet. But I'm at work with these brand new boots. Well, I paid $104. Or, I know where that receipt is. I'm gonna have to look for it. But anyway. I think it was like over here somewhere. Thought I had it. Oh, is that it? Nope, that ain't it. Well, this is the box that came with the brand new boots and stuff. It's called Brazos. 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 Anyway. But anyway, if I can't find that receipt, it's probably in my car, so I'd have to get it later. But yeah, I'm guessing the price of those boots was $104. And yeah, I know it's almost the weekend, and so far the old boots are still in the closet. I need to throw those away, which apparently those got the holes in them. People kept telling me at the ranch, they'd be saying, "Man, those boots are so old and wore out. You need to get you a brand new pair." And I was like, you know what? You're right. I'm going to have to get me some. But anyway. You know, I made a video and kind of felt like I was a little bit negative. And, you know, I kind of felt like I was. Felt like I was a big jerk to everybody, and I don't think that was fair for me to even say. But to that one guy, I know he's gonna have to see what life is all about, you know, because being alone, it's a challenge, you know. Being alone for 3 years is most definitely a challenge. When you got to think about each and every day that comes at you, and you're thinking, oh, you know, it's one of them days. What happens in that day? Well, we don't know. I know. We don't know. We don't know what's going to happen. You know, let the day play out and take its course and stuff. But anyway, I kind of felt like I was a jerk, and I know I was not fair. Well, I guess it is what it is. You know, we have our ups and downs, and sometimes we just think or overthink too much about some things, you know, and a lot could be on this noggin. You know, every day I have a lot on my head. I think about it at work a lot of times, like, what am I going to do when I get off? Or, you know, how the horse is doing. I think about Pecani and Cactus a lot of times when I'm working. And, you know, just cannot wait for the weekend, because I cannot wait to see those boys. I can't wait to see all my friends. They're at West Creek Trail Rides. You know, a lot of them are friends that are there right now. I think the world of them. Like, they are so important to me. And I know it's been hard after a couple years. We lost Allie. And I think about her, and I think about her every day, and I truly do miss her. She was a great trail guide. You know, and a lot of y'all may have heard her voice during season 1 of Horseback Riding Adventures. I guess, to me, in my own opinion, it was unfair what had happened to her. I mean, she left the property. She didn't say nothing, and I didn't get a good chance to say goodbye to her. I guess if she is watching, I hope she is. You were missed a lot, The show, the series is not, it's not different without you, Because the first season, you've been there since season 1 through your 14 episodes. But you know what? I think about you each and every day. I mean, not a day goes by that I don't. But I think you're on to bigger and better things. And, well, if you don't come back, I guess that's okay. But, if you don't, then I wish you the best of luck on your future endeavors. And so on. But if you do decide to come back, I'm always there. And if you need a friend to talk to, don't feel afraid, like to reach out and stuff. But anyway, miss you, Allie, wherever you are. Just hope you're doing good. But anyway, I just can't wait for the weekend. I'm just super excited about that. And yes, watching Heartland. The girl that used to be at West Creek, named Felicia, she got me hooked on this show. It's really good. 18 seasons. The show is premiering next month with its 19th season. And, getting renewed for a 20th season. Heartland is a pretty good horse show, if you know what I mean. Really, it is. Anyway, excuse me. I'm really getting a little sleepy, but when I'm talking to you guys and knowing that it's almost time for my bedtime, but gotta get in, take a shower, and all this other stuff. But anyway, as I said, if I felt like I was a jerk, I'm sorry. And I'll do better. I need to make sure that I change that. Going through years of heartache and stuff because of what former friends did, that shouldn't matter. People are gonna do things to hurt you, but, moving on is for the best. You gotta think about your future. You gotta think about what is best for you. And what's best for me is hopefully healing and making things right. And that's what I want to do. That's why I go to West Creek. It's, them horses, they are the healing herbs that could fix a broken heart. Say, for example, well, you know what I've been through over the years, but say, for example, your friend leaves you and pretty much, it's a friend that was dishonest, lied too much, all this other stuff, but who cares what that old friend did? That friend is history. Don't dwell in the past because, you still think about that friend and, you gotta move on and think about your future ahead. I mean, that's what all of us have to do. You know, you got a future to do whatever you need to get done and to be what you need to be. But, you know, that I got a lot of work to do on that, and I felt like I was just a jerk for making that video, and I know I got a lot to work on. And that's just me, physically, mentally. No. I got so much to work on, and therapeutics of a horse, you know, that ranch West Creek will certainly help me out. You know, that's my challenge. My challenge is to try hard to change. And you know, every single day I try to change. You know, and to heal the brokenhearted. And you know, I can work on that. I mean, that's not a problem. That's a challenge, you know, for all of us. But anyway, as I said before, you know, that's something I'm gonna work on. You know, and can't wait to start filming more horse episodes. I'm ready for that too. I'm ready for that and Pumpkin Patch and November, you know, when we decorate the room with Christmas lights, because I know how special Christmas is. It's a joyous time of the season where we are all together. We all gather, and we're with our family, our friends, and the people that we love. And that's what matters. And as I said before, Christmas is not about getting things. It's remembering whose birthday it is. A lot of people say, oh, you know, he don't have no birthday. It's all about getting. Think again. Please think again. You know, and, you know, the people that don't think about what Christmas really represents, you know, if they think about getting... No, excuse me, the computer screen keeps going off, but anyway. The people that think, oh, you know, it's all about getting, and, you know, Christmas is just Christmas. It's just the holiday. It's 100%, I'm going to have to disagree with you on that. It's not just a holiday. It's a special one. Well, it's a special type of holiday that all of us love. You know, we put the Christmas lights on, you know, we decorate the Christmas tree and all this other stuff. And yes, Christmas music, really good time, you know, to, you know, heal and be like, hey, you know, the year's almost over and all this other stuff. But anyway, I can't believe that we are 3 more months left of this year. And to think how fast this year has gone, you know, Christmas and 2026 will be here before you know it. But anyway. But anyway, you know, from this point onward, my videos will be hopefully positive. I sure hope that they are. And you know, I'll try not to sound like I'm mean. Because, oh man, yeah, people will be like, man, you're mean. Why are you so mean? No, I'm not mean. There's some days that I may feel like I'm agitated, feel like I'm depressed, or something. I mean, it don't matter what it is, you know. I have my days sometimes, you know. And, you know, I tend to overthink and stuff on things that need to be done around this place. Like, oh, you know, bills, all types of stuff. Groceries. Is that the number one thing I need to do today? Oh, what else do I need to do? Electric bill, Wi-Fi, rent, all types of stuff. But yeah, one thing at a time, please. But yeah. I'm going to try my level best to make sure I tackle one thing and one thing only. One thing at a time. You know? I mean, that's all that matters is when you are on your own, you know, you'd be like, oh, you know, I can handle this, I can handle that, you know. It's one of them things. But anyway, yeah, I cannot wait for the holidays. I'm just super excited for Christmas. And I've been thinking about what if I get ready to produce a movie, well, like a Christmas movie, 4 horses. We can have a Christmas episode or maybe a trilogy of Christmas films, you know, where everybody at the ranch gathers together and so far. Just so many ideas that I could probably choose from. But anyway, it's going to take pretty much the whole month of December to film this thing. You know, that's a fun project I would love to work on. And, you know, pretty nice if Pecani and Cactus will help me on this project, and I bet they will, you know. These boys would do almost anything, you know, to make the series special as it is. You know, horseback riding adventures and Pecani's new series, which that's pretty good. So yeah, season 7. We're going to talk about that right now. It's going to be filmed at some point. I just haven't got to it just yet. You know, just dealing with things right now, but you know how that is. But we'll get there. But when we film this Christmas movie, we're going to have to put everything on hold for season 7. And so far, yeah, it's going to be a pretty good one. We'll get it out by Christmas time, I promise. But you know what? It's the reason why I'm doing this movie is because I think it should heal a lot of broken hearts. You know, but just remember, on Christmas, there's a lot of people that are less fortunate than we. So, yeah, just remember that. But anyway, yeah, 9:45 on this evening. And so far, we'll see you on the next one. So, y'all have a good night. Be safe. Make wise choices. And, yeah, keep it rocking.